Right, friends, now we are at the current stage of the market of Bitcoin. What happened today? Well, a lot of emotions, not by me, but by others. Okay, that's okay. I'm living with that. The current stage of the market, as expected, or I was expecting, Bitcoin reached 71,200. I'm a little bit upset because I hoped it's reaching the upper level at around 71,800, better above 72,000. So, and if you're not familiar with that, but it may happen. I'm optimistic that we go a little bit more upside because I want to increase my shorts. So I like the bulls. I'm not against the bulls. I love them because they give me exactly the price I want. If you go on my Tradingview page and you see this idea I have already been publishing here, the higher the better to sell Bitcoin, power crash. So, and you scroll it down here in this section, right? You scroll it down, you see my updates. That's a kind of trading journal, not everything, but some. I tell where the people, where I'm going to buy, to take profit, to take a loss, and of course where I'm going to sell the Bitcoin again. Well, that's based on a competition between me and some traders here. And I told them, you know what? From now, we want to show each other who is better. It's not about being better. They are also very good traders. I like them. They like me too. So whatever. And the best about Tradingview is that if you publish something, it never again will be hidden away, or it never again will be manipulated because you cannot change it. So everything what stands here, honestly, is what everything stands here. For example, if the Bitcoin, let's say, goes to 200 million, right? I cannot change then my comments. Yeah, I said it's going to 200 million, and you know what? It is not social media shit, bullshit. It's true, and I think Tradingview did here a fantastic job. Thank you very much, Tradingview. So be aware, whatever you publish here or here or here, or also in the comments, you cannot delete it. It stands there forever here. So, and you see, I told also increase my short at 71,207. But 2 hours ago, I said I am waiting for 71,743. And here I said also my bull trap pattern is working this month perfect. 24 times out of 29 times. This pattern worked fantastic for me by short selling, the bull trap pattern. Mainly it's starting in the noon time between 12 o'clock and 1500. Especially there, I found out the bulls in a bear trend. In a bearish trend, the bulls trap the majority by making that hypes moves. The market is running high. We can see it here. This is the latest one. The market sunny, yeah, and the bulls carried away. I am king. The bears are losing. You're losing everything. No, we are not losing, guy. We are winning. I hope you are winning too. And I told you right here, we are in the red zone. So I do it again. We are here in the red zone. We have here, I have already been marking my broadening patterns, and if you have been watching the last two videos, I told you each time the market is going in a certain key level, not on lower but on higher time frames, then the number of broadening patterns increase dramatically here. Or for example here, we had here, then we had here, the broadening patterns. The market made new higher high and new low low. The market made new higher high here, new low low. At the same time the market made new higher high, new low low, right? So, and each time you see the market, the faster the market is rising up, it doesn't matter if you are in bearish or bullish trend, the market rise very fast. You can bet the market will much more faster fall down with the same speed and then to the origin, and if they break this origin, the market falls deeper. So the probability that the market goes down is higher. Why? We are now here in the chart. That's my timing chart. On the same time, I'm following the market also on another chart, and look here what's happening. You see this line here, these orange lines. These are the days, right? So we are here now in today. This is the price action of today. This is the price action of yesterday, of 2 days ago, of 3 days ago, of 4 days ago, of 5 days ago, and so on. And now if we look, the high of yesterday was here. The low of yesterday was here. The high of 2 days ago was here. The low of 2 days ago was here. And the highs of 3 and 4 days ago have been here and here. So the market is intending to go this region. Better if it breaks, we go higher to around to the last all-time high. What I want, right? I'm not against the bulls. I want the high prices because then I will short the market deep down here. Why this time? If we look here, a healthy trend, right? If I try to mention that way, maybe a healthy trend, let's say bull trend, has a decrease of 45 degrees, right? But if we look at this trend here, see it's far away, above 60 to 65, right? That's the reason we will have this one, and the market must come down first to this 45-degree channel. The problem is this is only good if the market has made, for example, a new higher high, all-time high, right? So then we would say, okay, that's a healthy correction of the market, and then the market will go up again. The problem is here now. So I do it again. The problem is that again we have here new higher high regions, and the market seems every time to come here. Even if the market starts to get here, we see that the bears immediately react, right? Do not forget, the bears initiated all this disaster here, right? All the trend down. Now they are accumulating, taking some profits, waiting again. And the bulls who have been, let's say, for example, buying the market here, but the market went against them, or buying the market here, the market went against them, they are taking profit. So they have been started to compensate their losses. They took losses. Then they started to become to sellers. And on the same time, the bulls started to accumulate their positions. And also they are the same doing here. And also people who are starting to buy here, or to buy here, or to buy here, or even here, or getting trapped, the market goes back. They must, or they have to take the losses, to accept the losses. Why? Because then they will be in margin call, right? That's the worst scenario. And in this scenario, if you close your positions, you automatically generate a sell order, meaning close sell, right? If you go in the market, you enter the market as a bull, you create a new buy order. And if you close your position, it's automatically sell order. This is the first reason. The second reason is if everybody starts to buy Bitcoin, Bitcoin automatically goes down because you're generating automatically more sell signals, right? So the opposite is also true, right? The market is going down. If every day somewhere in these stages, then the big guys are here, but the majority of retail traders are here. The market then goes a little bit down. You say, oh, it's going down, it's going down. Everybody jumps in the trade, and then they start to sell the market. And then if everybody starts to sell, all the people start to sell the market generates automatically buys and rises to the opposite side. So think about that. That's a very important point. On the same time, we see here that the market has difficulties many times to make, and the market currently is making its own daily high, right? So during the noon time, and we have seen yesterday, for example, or also in the last days, exactly in the noon time, they started these bull traps, and then the market went down. They started the bull traps, the market went down, went down, went down. It tested 3 times this level already. And you see here now, if you check the volume, you see the market is going up, but the volume again, what happens to the volume? The volume is coming down. So for me, or to me, rally looks something else. And if the market is going up here, now look to the left side here. Look how many resistances we have here. Look here. We have the resistances here. We have here an untested gap here, right? Alone in this period, as we have been in 73, 72, 73 era, every second was creating a new resistance. So to the upside, the market has a lot of powerful resistance levels where the bulls will attack massively the buyers. And now look to the downside. How many supports do we have? You have a support here of today, the low of yesterday, the low of the last 4 days, and then the market needs easily to break them. And look here, we have here unfilled gaps here, we have here unfilled gaps here, we have here unfilled gaps here, unfilled gaps here, and unfilled, and most importantly, this very big unfilled gap, right, of 3 weeks ago is open, and the market needs very easily to break them, right? So the number of support and resistances matter, right? On which side we have resistances, how much, how many, and on the other side, how many or how much support we have on the other side, right? Then the next fact is the market has a little, look how many times it took the market alone for here to distribute to get higher, and then boom, in 2 hours down. It took 1 day, 2 days to get here, boom, less than 4 hours here. It took 1 day, 2 days, boom, in 1 hour here. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, boom, 8 days in a row. The market crashed, right? So that's the massive power who rules really the market. Then the next thing I was thinking about is trading. I know that's very. So there are periods of time where trend following is working, and there are periods of time, whatever you do as trend follower, you will gain losses. And trading with oscillators and counter trading works best. Well, look here now on the chart, for example. We see here as a trend follower in this period of the market, let's say here, so we have here the first low. I doubt that anybody, because the market was here, so the most people went in here. Then we have been creating a high here and a high here, right? Let's say, okay, it could be then a trend, but if I used, we keep it very simple. So we combine this with this trend line. The trend line is broken, first of all. Then we say, okay, it doesn't count. We take the next one. This one is working very well. Okay, no doubt about it. Then there are some people who have, for example, moving averages. They are working with moving averages. That's also okay. So as trend follower. But now look here, what's happening. The market is going up, making a high. Boom, the market coming down. The market makes a new higher high, but on the same time a new low, right? Then the next high is not able to break this high again. So if you go now with market structure, what can you say? You can say, the market structure is not working, because definition market structure, higher highs, higher lows, right? In a bullish trend, but it's not the case here, right? All right. Moving average, yeah, it's working, it's coming back, because, we are like children. We want to see if somebody's giving us a lollipop, we want more lollipops, and if they take us the lollipops away, we start to cry like babies. We are humans, no matter, you are always babies or children. No, people who say the market is bearish, there are scammers. Don't spam here. No, the market is going up. The bar is up. Yeah, the bar is up. I see that. And what does it say? And the market is bullish. Okay. Why do you think the market is bullish? Yeah, because it's going up. Yes, okay. But currently, the market is down. Again, some minutes ago, the market was at 71,253, and now the market is at 70,988 in less than 5 minutes. All right. So you took this about to move here to the current state of the market more than 48 hours, but your price is down in less than 10 minutes. To me, the momentum is not there. To me, the volume is not there. To me, this is no way a bullish trend. Maybe if we look at the day trend, we can say, yeah, in the day trend, we have here the day trend. The trend of today is bullish. I can live with that. That's no problem. I can live with that, because I see the same what you're showing, right? So, but I'm not going just for some pips or losing myself in some illusions. How much richer I can be in 10 years, because then Bitcoin will be at 200 million. It reminds me, I was talking today to a very good friend of mine. He's a really, really good trader. A good friend, really one of my best friends, and I have been learning a lot of trading with him, and we have been talking and joking about our mistakes in trading of the past years. And after 5 minutes, nobody was talking. We just were laughing, you know. So, and there's a trader, let's say, he knows a pattern, right? For example, trader, let's say he is on 1 hour chart time frame or 2 hour time frame, right? When it says, okay, I go long when the next bar is breaking the previous bar, okay, so I do it here, okay, and then if the market coming down, then I sell here. If the market cannot break here, I stay in the market and then wait until, okay, this price, this thing happens, and then I go long again, and so on, right? So he knows a pattern, a certain pattern. It doesn't matter what kind of pattern it is, right? It doesn't matter what kind of strategy it is, right? And then he uses this pattern, and then his first trade is he makes then $2,000 plus. He said, yeah, I told you it's working. Then he makes then the second trade. The next one makes about $3,500, right? He said, I told you, or I'm going next month to buy my Lamborghini. And then his next trade, he's doing then $4,000 with this pattern. He said, God, next month I'm millionaire, I'm billionaire, I make my YouTube videos, I'm God, I'm Bitcoin. And then he says, okay, tomorrow the market goes and I make then $10,000, and he uses the patterns, and the next day the market goes and he reaches his target of $5,000, right? You're with me? He's going then, and then he says, you know what? $5,000, I'm Bitcoin God. I am Bitcoin. I am Bitcoin. I go up, Bitcoin gets up. I go down, Bitcoin follows me. So it's going to 10,000, and then the market down, he makes this minus, say, okay, so you know what, I did this plus, it doesn't matter, next time it happens, every trading system generates losses. Okay, next time, now I'm going then for 10,000, he makes, and then he makes then the next he makes then the next minus, and then this sign in his brain now his brain is starting to think for the first time. His brain is starting to think what's happening here. Next, he takes the next trade, and he ends minus 5,000. So he says, you know what, this pattern is bullshit. I don't want it. This pattern is bullshit. I don't want it. I quit trading. Then there's the next trader, does the same, says, okay, then I use another pattern. Instead of quitting, he wants now to use another pattern. And as he begins to trade, he exactly reaches or starts with the period where he makes 3 losses in a row, and he says, this is all bullshit. The market is manipulated. All people, all scammers, governments they know how we trade, and they want to destroy us. Fiat money is bullshit. Bitcoin is bullshit. He quits. Then the next one does the same the other 2 traders did. And this time he says, I know why they produced losses here. Because they set stop loss order. Each time I put my Excuse me. Apologize me. I'm laughing about myself. I'm ashamed of my past life as trader. He says each time I put in my stop loss, it hits. This time I don't use stops, and he makes immediately $500. Say, you see, guys, I showed you, and the next trade, he's losing 50% of his account. And then there is the fourth trader. The fourth trader is very, very amazing. Says, no, you have to put your stop here, but if the market comes against me, I will move down my stop, because then I want to buy the dip. That the market makes really indeed this move. He buys the dip and the market goes through him, destroys him, right? So I'm sorry, but I did these mistakes in the future, in the past, okay, and my trading friend too. So we are laughing just about ourselves. Why to cry about something you have lost and not laughing about it? Because, you know, if you cry and you destroy yourself, it doesn't help you, okay? So therefore, when I'm making mistake, of course, after a while, I start to laugh about those mistakes. You have to take it with humor, and that's the problem. The most of us are stuck in the illusion where the market is. The guy who has been buying here, he is not, and the price is now moving up fast. He's not seeing this pattern or this pattern. He doesn't want to accept this one. He doesn't want to see the whole picture, but he is living in a wishful thinking. Oh no, this profit, instead of possibly to think, hey, what really happens if the market comes down, really, then I will lose this amount of profit. No, he wants the market going higher, because the number he can see here, let's say it's $10,000, right? 10 grand. And then he want to be this number 50 grand, right? Because he want to have his Lambo maybe next month with his girlfriend, whatever. And he is looking at the place here where there is nothing. Here's the resistance of the past time, but the real action is playing here. Much more terrible are people who are looking here. Bitcoin, we are at 2 million, right? Billion here. Bitcoin, $200 million. 200 million. They see this one, but they don't know, oh, the price is moving down, coming up, moving down, coming up. They have lost their reality and living here in utopia, like this guy, right? Instead of being this where the market is going to, I would think risk management, how I can save, right? If we enter the trade, how we can protect the position best. Losses we will have always, but we take the losses as low, as small as they are. And if we are in profit, we want to protect that profit we have now. That's all. What here happens, we don't care about. What here is happening, we don't care about. We know, okay, the price is here, the price is here, goes up, the better. If we are long, then we can trail our stop. We don't set profit targets. We set profit targets here if we have a new entry and we see the market cannot go away, and now we can then generate a short. And again, risk management, risk management, risk management, risk management, risk management. And yes, the market can hit us, but the loss, we keep it very, very small. That's the difference, right? But these guys here, If you say, you can test yourself, right? Right in the Tradingview chat, I am bearish. Look how many people are attacking you. They are not attacking you or discussing their opinions in a logical way, right? In a logical manner. If you tell me, okay, you're wrong, we are bullish, I tell you, okay, why do you think we are bullish, and what do you think, why I'm wrong? What's my mistake? Then you say, you see, because we have here made a new higher local high. Yes, we have also volatilities here. And then if we combine these two with each other, we have new higher lows. And then I can say yes, but we have not making new higher highs. You see, yes, that's all right. Exactly, but we had the former high here, then we had the next local high here, or the big highs here. And the market is not going to do that. So it sounds logical. I can live with that, right? Because that's logical, based on fundamentals, based on numbers, based on facts, right? But not attacking, personally. So I don't do that. They can't do it. I love red numbers. Red is my favorite color, right? So, in my opinion, the market will go down. And that's the scenario I mentioned yesterday, again expecting. So the market, this is yesterday and this is today. The market made the low of today, but in the value area of yesterday's range, going now to fill the gap of yesterday and the last 2 days. But these highs are where they are in low value area on daily basis. On weekly basis, we are also on this part, on this value area. And now if we go back to the monthly and quarterly, we see we exactly are here in the low value area, also on based on long term. That means short term, medium term, and also long term exactly show the same pattern. And it happens very seldom. It happens almost if a trend has reached its maximum level, if a trend is breathing, is resting, right? We have, for example, here the period of the bulls, then the trend started, we could say, okay, correction, the trend was resting, and now the trend had or must go with the same energy back to this region in minimum. But the trend is coming here, and what's happening? It's losing, it's struggling, right? It's showing many ups and downs. So it has difficulties to get each time it reaches these levels, even 72,500, 73 is struggling, right? So, and if we want now to be honest, I don't want to make the bulls angry. Look here. And now the market has to fill this gap. The market has to fill this gap. The market has to fill this gap. Much more importantly, this gap, and then finally here. Let's say the market is here, and now look at the trend line. Right? That's logical, in my opinion. If you have more facts, please let me know. So I'm interested always also to learn from you. So I wish you having a good day.